Welcome, Sally Friedman.
Hi. I hope I can get 20% off on that jacket. I'm telling you that. My name's Sally, and I've had the opportunity to work in leadership in a couple Fortune 500 companies, as well as consult to large companies, small companies, hundreds of franchisees, and I've been a mentor the last 3 years in Merge Lane. Fabulous opportunity, and I'm also an investor. And like you, I know that success of all these companies depends on two key attributes. Great idea, and you have to have a passionate and talented and smart leadership team that's going to bring it to life. And SpaceiShare has both of those. You've been listening to some of the sharing economy that's exploding today as we, all of us, are trying to think of new ways to utilize resources in today's world, to be environmentally friendly, socially responsible. And SpaceiShare, the concept is very easy. When you think about Airbnb, conceptually what they're doing is sharing space. You've got a host that's leasing out space for people to accommodate themselves out of town, and the user can get to the app on any device they want anywhere around the world. So if you start to think bigger in space, that's where SpaceiShare comes into play. Suppose you've got a garage just sitting there totally empty. Someone else might need it who's relocating, downsizing, a student here at CU who might want to use that space for a period of time. They save money. You could have a warehouse, and a warehouse could be used to store a boat or an RV during the off-season. A parking space downtown, you've got one of those, you're not using it. Someone wants to come down for a Saturday night, and they want to use the parking space, and they go on the app, and they make it all happen. You got the idea, right? So we've got the team of 3 co-founder, terrific women who have over 60 years experience in the digital media space and marketing and management to bring it to life. And I'd like to introduce you to the CEO and one of the co-founders, Sally.
You've got to share what you've got, even if you don't have a lot, a simple thing.
Hey everybody, my name is Sarah and I am the CEO of SpaceiShare. Did you know that the average American household owns 300,000 items? Where the heck do we put it all? Like my friend Karen, she lives in a big city and she constantly struggles to find space for her boyfriend's motorcycle, her winter tires, and her golf clubs. She has 2 options. She could buy a bigger house, or she could rent from a self-storage facility. But these facilities are often expensive and they're far away, and she doesn't want to buy a bigger house. What if there was a cheaper option that was closer to home? Well, now there is. SpaceiShare is the peer-to-peer marketplace for self-storage, including boats, cars, and RVs. So for people that are looking for cheaper options closer to home, we are the solution. Now people can rent space from their neighbors. Think garages and driveways and sheds. Renters can now easily browse, book, and pay for space in their community. And costs, they can be up to 50% less than traditional self-storage facilities, or it's a closer location to store your vehicle. Now for hosts, renting out space to help store someone's stuff is actually a lot easier than entertaining an Airbnb guest. And hosts, they get to dictate the terms, the price, access, house rules, and they also get to choose the renter. We take a 15% service fee on every transaction, and we will soon be rolling out on-demand services. And we also plan to launch other products, including moving services, security devices, and junk removal. We soft launched 6 months ago and already have 1,000 listings on our platform and paying customers. And we are really excited to announce that we have just partnered with the #1 self-storage company in Canada called All Canadian Self-Storage. They will be providing us with 20 years of data, access to their inventory, and investment. They can see how the sharing economy is changing industries, and they want to join us for the ride. So the self-storage industry is a growing $35 billion industry in North America, and demand spans in big and small towns across the continent. But we are seeing major upheaval in this traditional industry. On-demand storage companies are service businesses, so they focus on pickup and delivery. But these companies, they require buildings, they need trucks, they need logistics management, and they can't scale easily if they want to nationally dominate the market. And for someone like Karen, who wants to access her golf clubs during the season, she's not going to pay for pickup and delivery every time she wants to do a round. It's just way too expensive. And people are already sharing space. On Craigslist alone, there are 10,000 listings for storage and parking in 5 major cities. But the problem is there are no user reviews, there's no insurance, and there's no easy way to pay. If just 2% of North Americans, homeowners, were to share space, we have a $1.5 billion total addressable market. So one of our core targets are millennials. They are sharing economy enthusiasts, and 53% of them own homes. Our big vision is that we become a space hub. So we focus first by starting with vehicle storage with plans to grow the storage category, and then we want to expand into events, subletting, and more. And we have the team to do it. We have a proven track record of success of working together. My co-founders and I were sales leaders at a startup digital media company that drove more revenues than AOL and Yahoo. I also managed our 2 developers who were at the same startup that I was the general manager at. We are creating the world's largest marketplace for space sharing. And great news, Karen found a space for her stuff. But our work, it's just beginning. Corey and Amy, they just had a really cute baby, but Amy wants her garage back so she can park her car back in there. So now Corey needs to find space in his neighborhood to put his toys. And Patrick just bought a really awesome RV, but street permits in Boulder require that he moves it every 3 days. Help us help them. Let's share space around the world so we can see less of this, an environmental eyesore, and more of this. If you see space like we do, come and talk to me afterwards. I'm Sarah from SpaceiShare. Thank you.